Hi, this is Walt Woodard, and you know, we haven't done a very good job on our website, but Travis is home now, and I'm here at the training center, and so we're gonna do a better job. We're gonna show you all kinds of things that we're doing here on these horses, and with our roping, and just all kinds of things that we're excited about. One of the things that we have been successful at through my career is that breaking our own horses. You know, it just seems like that you can make a lot better horses than you can buy out there. They're tough to find. You know, my dad said it was one of the reasons that there's not a lot of great horses out there is people don't have the time to put in on them like when he was a young guy. So we've spent a lot of time on them. Travis has done a great job getting a real good foundation on these colts, and then I can go on with them when he's not here, and I'm teaching, and I can ride him and go slow and just kind of putz along. One of the things that I have seen, you know, looking around, is that there's all kinds of levels of how broke a horse can be. And you know, you see horses that are like reiners, you know, man, they'll slide and spin and jump around, and you see those guys and they'll rope on them, and all they do to me is they look like a reining horse that you can rope on instead of a rope horse that's got a great foundation. So we've backed off a little bit on that. I don't even know, I certainly can't make it at that level, and Travis can get pretty close, you know, I mean, because those guys can do amazing things with them. So we've backed off that a little bit, but lead steering is something that, and I don't know why it's called lead steer, because you're actually tracking the steer around, you're not leading him. But it's something that we've done it all the time on our colts when we lived in California. And I got away from it back here. You know, people rope a donkey here in Texas, and we have a donkey and we rope him, but lead steering is just an amazing thing, and you can get these colts to slow down and back off, and also your lead steer, when you lead steer, it shouldn't go 100 miles an hour. They should just walk or trot or maybe gallop just real slow, but you're just trying to get your horses to come off the bridle, and you know, when you pick them up and you know, and getting them to come back off the bridle and come back to you, so anyway, I'll just show you that a little bit what we're doing here. And Travis, he's going to ride his colt. We didn't have anybody to video today, this morning, so he drew the short end of the stick, and I get to go first. So, here we go. One of the things that we're always trying to do with these horses is they're always trying to keep their head a little bit to the right. And I know a lot of people disagree with that. They want these colts to go down, or these horses to go down the arena with their nose tipped in. But we find that when you square them up, they let their butt slide by. So we try to get them to get their head, when we're breaking them, we try to get them to travel with their head to the right a little bit and their hip to the left. So that's something that you're always doing, or I'm always doing. Just like right there, he wanted to move his hip just a little bit to the right, so I just put my heel back and made him move back. Another thing, you know, I don't mean to just talk about roping horses all the time, but people I think have gotten away from having their tip low and a vertical swing. It just seems like that when you go to these jackpots anymore, there's always a steer in there that you got to try to get by. And one of the things that's always helped me on bad steers is getting my swing real vertical. Instead of having like if my horse is playing, if his head's like that, try to get your swing the same trajectory instead of having your swing out here and your horse's head like that. So that's something that I think lead steering does, and it helps you really cut it in. See, when a steer slows down like that, when he slows down like that, it teaches your horse to slow down and come back. The slower he goes, the slower your horse goes. So just, you know, A lot of this kind of stuff. And then just try to make the break. And then see, like I like to step him away. See, like I'm using my right heel and making him step away all the time. And then go back to him, get him to break. Then you go back to him and really get your swing up and down, make him stay there and race through a little bit, slow down. Good. Okay, and then one of the things that we always try to do is like step him over a little bit and then always to the right. Turn them to the right. Get that head coming to the right. Get that hip going to the left. Always moving their body over like that. Just do it over and over. Get them to be real quiet in your hand where they're not wanting to charge forward. And it seems like the worst thing a horse can do to me is just wanting to move into your throw. You know, you get ready to throw and he moves forward, or trying to pick him up through the turn and he's pushing through your hand. So that's something that we're always working on. Horse is called Edmond Dantes. Travis named him after the Count of Monte Cristo, the movie. Count was in cell number 34, and this horse has got a 34 on his butt, so that's what his name is. Edmond Dantes. Vertical swing, and that steer slows down. Your horse has to slow down with him. Tight. Get him to break. Move forward. Keep him broke as he moves forward. Pushing him ahead. And let him relax. Anyway, that's just stuff that we're doing here. And just come down here and do it for 30 minutes before you rope. 45 minutes before you rope. And start our day, and we're doing it on these horses, so we're making a puppy mill. We're going to try to crank them out like we used to. So anyway, just thanks for joining us. Wanted to show that.